Good evening, everyone. Treasure Troller here with the Ganja Blues. So I got two stories related to ganja tonight. First one is the fastest woman in the world, Sha'carrierichardson, will not be competing in the Olympics, although she did win the 100-meter trial fairly recently, maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe just a week ago, I'm not sure. I watched a few highlights on YouTube of some of the events. But anyways, she won't be running in the Olympics after winning the trials because she was caught with an illegal substance when she was tested by the IOC. So you're thinking, like, with all these sprinters, you know, it's a steroid. It's a performance enhancement drug, but no. She was flagged for ganja. So they gave her a 30-day suspension, which basically covers the Olympics. You know, living in Michigan, where you can grow your own weed, you can have small amounts of weed, which actually pertains to the next story. Legally, have it in your car. As long as you're not smoking it, it's no problem. So, now I'm not sure what would happen if you had to drop at work, and even though it's legal, the company might be able to still excuse you from work. But anyways, Sha'Carri will not be competing for the U.S. in the Olympics. So this brings us to the second story. This was actually going to be the vlog tonight when I ran into the Sha'Carrierichardson story. This is a story about Erica and Todd Prock. They are a Michigan couple that live in the down in the Hillsdale area, kind of southeastern Michigan, maybe below Lansing. I've only been there like once or twice, so the exact location I don't know. If you watch Fox, Kat Timpf, she went to Hillsdale College. But anyways, Erica left Michigan, and I've seen two conflicting stories. She either went down with the child in her car or went down alone to get her husband and her child. I'm not exactly sure which one it is. But anyways, Erica goes down to Alabama. She drives straight through, gets to Alabama. She's going to pick up her husband, and her and the husband and the child are going to head back to Michigan. So they planned on a stop in staying overnight in Nashville, I guess the Nashville area. But they hadn't gotten out of Alabama yet, and they stopped at a place called Jack's. So maybe there's one or two of my 5 viewers that live in the southeastern part of the United States that know what Jack's is, if it's a truck stop or just a restaurant. I'm not sure. But anyways, the police were called regarding a disturbance. The disturbance was Todd smoking a marijuana joint. Now, I think there was a little bit of panic that set in with the couple when the cops started arriving, like they were trying to conceal the marijuana, whatnot. But they did admit to the marijuana, and they actually had in the car what would be legal to carry or have in possession of in the state of Michigan. But Alabama, if you watched My Cousin Vinny, you realize, these are good old boys. You're two guys from the north. You're two people from the north. There ain't no way you ain't going to jail. So anyways, they lock up the couple and they put the child in foster care. The child goes into the foster care system. Now you can look up the amount. It might be an ounce. I don't know what it is, the legal amount. But that's what they had. Now if you think that's enough punishment, and it probably should be, no, not for Alabama, and not for this county. So after they filed like child endangerment charges on the couple, then they went ahead and filed a chemical endangerment charge. The chemical endangerment charge is usually reserved for reprobates that, let's say, are cooking meth in their house and they have children in the house. That's what the chemical endangerment charge usually applies to, but no, not in this case. For about an ounce of weed, chemical endangerment, baby. Now, you know, I can see a couple things. I think it's very heavy-handed what they've done to the couple. This couple has had substance abuse problems in the past. I mean, this couple, along with Sha'Carri, when she talked about she used the marijuana to kind of self-medicate. The husband also had methadone on him, prescribed methadone. They're both recovering addicts, using marijuana to self-medicate, but I think there's just a lot of things that start falling out of your favor when it gets going. It's a couple was, I'm not sure how marijuana fits in the treatment of prior drugs, but I hate to I like to stick with the small town murders. Well, in some ways, some instances like this one, marijuana, I really don't see why they're coming down so hard on this couple. I don't know why the laws and across the states are so different, but if you're gonna smoke weed, you better know where you're at in smoking it, because apparently the law doesn't take too kindly to strangers. This is, they stayed in jail for almost a week because there wasn't any bail bondsman that wanted to provide bail to them because they lived in Michigan. They were afraid they were a flight risk. So they're living at the in-laws in the backyard in a tent while a lot of this stuff gets worked out. And I'm really not certain about this foster care thing. Usually kids go back to the family, maybe because they're staying at the in-laws, that they won't let them back there. I don't know, but that's, to me, it's pretty heavy-handed. So this is Treasure Troller saying aloha and good day.